Welcome to Ballionaire, a fantastic game where you play Plinko in order to make money. Each turn you drop your ball down the board, and depending on what pegs you bounce against, you will earn different amounts of money or cause a ton of different wacky things to happen. And in order to make more money, you have to figure out what pegs combo well with one another, such as the jump rope, which can bounce the ball upwards, and the brick, which can spawn more balls when hit from underneath. All with the ultimate goal of making $1 million at the very end. But of course, $1 million is not going to cut it. I want to make an infinite amount of money. And after hours and hours of bonking my balls in every way, shape, and form, I may have just found the perfect combination to break Ballionaire. The first major issue with making infinite money in Ballionaire is that every time the ball drops at the very top, it drops in a random fashion. So even if we have the perfect sequence of pegs for our balls to hit, it might not fall exactly how we want it to. And with every bounce of every peg, the ball will fly in a more and more random way the longer it falls down. So our first task is to find a way to make the ball no longer random, which requires a very specific set of pegs. In order to make our infinite money, we first have to start off with the Spelunker class, which gives us Spell of Explosion, the Gem Mind, and most importantly, the Dart Trap, which when hit will cause darts to fly across the board, which don't really do much now, but will be extremely important later on. We then need to focus on making enough money in order to survive each round, all while looking for more pieces to our puzzle. Some of those pieces that we need are some pinball bumpers, which will just bounce the ball in the opposite direction that it came from, some teleporters, which will teleport our ball to wherever we want, the bow and arrow, which when hit will fly towards the target peg, and lastly, the broom, which when hit will cause the ball to fly towards the edge of the screen, and when all placed in this very specific way, gives us the perfect setup to work towards our infinite money. And here's the broom. All right, the initial part of the combo is done. The bow will shoot, it will always hit this bullseye, always trigger the dart trap. The dart will fly in from the left, hit the broom, fly perfectly horizontal, hit this teleporter, and then you see what will happen next. It will teleport, hit this bounce, and since it is perfectly horizontal, it does not change its trajectory. And this bounce isn't infinite because in this game, if a ball is flying fast enough, it will just go through. So this isn't the infinite, but this is the best way to get it set up. Because now we will always break this wyvern every single shot. And also I can 2 times it now because this is gonna... Each round is gonna take a while now. But there's still a lot we have to unlock. So we haven't gotten there yet. The main thing we want now is more attackables that can draft, such as the wyvern. And we also really, really want the lich. The lich is probably the most important thing. Whenever triggers destroy, give a random stackable +1. Smokestack is decent, but not necessary. But I really like having this early, because now I can skip most of these triggers, because I don't really care about them. And then I can get more rerolls. But we're not actually finding what we want. Skip. Skip. There it is. Spell of Blight. This is what we want. And now we can get a lot of attackables, and they don't have to be in this bouncing line. So if we can stack up this enough, then we'll be able to kill a ton of things and get a ton of drafts. If you skip the stackable, I think it's reduced by 1. Yeah, well, it's if I reroll, I think. So this is kind of a bad one. Whenever you reroll stackables, yeah. So. But I think I have to. At least while it's low and while I don't have a lot of drafts, like I'm gonna have to reroll. So that really sucks. Like, this is really, really bad for this combo, but I think we can still make it work. Bomb Goblin. We don't really want to spawn things. Okay, Wyvern I think is better than the computer right now. The computer is really important to get. But we do just want to stack our Blight and have more things that we can destroy. But this being stacked up doesn't really matter until we have... like a Lich. Well, here's the Lich. Okay. Well, now we stop. Whenever you reroll, all limited triggers gain 1 charge. I don't think the carryables matter. All right. So now we're not going to reroll because we really want to stack this blight. So we'll skip, blight, keep it going. I could put this down here as well. If I get another one, so I could maybe stack this. And I also might remove this because we have smokestack, and the points actually don't matter to me. So I'd rather scale this. Actually, yeah, I might just get rid of both. So then this always gets scaled when stuff gets destroyed. Also, greenhouse is very, very, very important. Yeah, let's just remove and remove. And now the blight's the only thing we're scaling. With the smokestack. Except for greenhouse now, but greenhouse we definitely need. Because the sooner we get more boons, the more likely we are to get this combo. More blight. We have so many rerolls. It's whatever. Hopefully with computers, or hopefully this just stacks so much we can reroll a lot more. Yeah, I think we work this up to 50, and then anything over 50 is obviously overkill, so we can roll once this gets past 50. Which is going to take a second to get there, but I'm fine with it. I care about this more. None of these matter. Those don't matter. Blight's fantastic. Blight's fantastic. We get our first boon draft. And I think the main thing we want, since there's still a lot of boons we need, is the wishbone. Donut is fine. Plant triggers. We don't really care about plant triggers. I guess we'll take donut. And now we two-shot this, which is good. But we want to be able to one-shot it. God, this anti-reroll thing's so frustrating. I mean, I guess it, like, in the long run, I don't think it's going to make a difference. It kind of does, because we would be able to get a lot more attackables right now if we were able to roll, but... We're on 6. Like, we still have 7, 8, and 9 to go, so I think we're okay. Because eventually we're going to get a new boon every single hit. Which hopefully means we'll find exactly what we want. What boon are you looking for? So, jumper cables is 100% necessary, and then the one that makes it to where rerolls and removals can be used interchangeably. But realistically, I just want the wishbone, so that I can reroll the boons I get from the Lich. But the jumper cables is the main thing I'm looking for. Alright, we're one-shotting the Lich now, so we can reroll down to 50. When an attackable respawns, it gains 4 health. That's actually horrible. That sucks really bad. But I guess this is going to be gaining 4 every single time, and then the attrition is going to go away. So actually, I think it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I can reroll down to 50. None of those matter. Wishbone! That's what we want. Oh, that's huge. All right. I'm going to roll these. Backup battery, Swiss Army knife. I think Swiss Army knife is more important. Backup battery we also need. But Swiss Army knife, rerolls and removals can be used interchangeably. That is one piece of the puzzle that we need. That's fantastic. I kind of would like some more liches, but I don't think it matters. And we have 3 tributes left. Or 1 tribute, but 3 rounds left. So I think we're feeling good. I can reroll a lot now. 1 other wyvern's huge. Jumper cables is fantastic. Okay. This is great. This is really good. I think I have everything. I think the battery we kind of also need. I don't know if it's 100% necessary though, but I'm going to roll for it. I'll just take Winter's Cup for more rerolls. Now the only things I really want is more draftables, more liches, more wyverns, and then we want 3 more greenhouses, and then as many computers and outlets as we can find. All right, show me some outlets. Another greenhouse is fantastic. We skip more, getting a standard trap trigger after strong. Okay, standard draft trigger, that's good. That helps. I'm gonna start skipping a lot just to get a lot of rerolls. And yeah, now we just put one thing that can score points right here in the middle. But I need to wait for a packing tape so I can keep this wyvern around. Packing tape, outlet, computer. That's really all I care about. Or more attackables that give us drafts. Regular battery, not really as good. We want the battery relic. This is fine, but like it's not really useful for what we have. Come on, just give me something. Packing tape, that's good. And then we'll just take that to give us more options or a better chance of finding better stuff later. We can do a regular battery here just to charge that. Let's see, reroll. Another lich is huge. Put that back. Skip, get another reroll. Another wyvern's good. Another greenhouse is fantastic. We can skip this. Blight. Another cave troll. Yeah, basically the more draftable attackables we get are more skips that give us more rerolls. And also when we destroy stuff, we get extra things from our boons. But we don't want the bomb goblin because then the projectiles could affect the bow and arrow. Can I get the battery? Also, give me an outlet. Give me an outlet, give me a computer. There's an outlet. Great. Okay, so outlet. When any outlet would gain a charge, all outlet triggers instead give a charge to a random adjacent limited trigger. So what we want is we want outlets on this row right here, and then we want computers surrounding it. So when the outlet gets placed, all other outlets will give triggers to the computers and also triggers to the greenhouses. And thanks to jumper cables, when a limited trigger is placed adjacent to other limited triggers, they both gain 3. So we'll need a lot, but 1 outlet is already a good start. And then with the battery boon, which we are still not finding, here it is. All limited triggers start with an extra 3 charges. So they'll start with 3 charges, and everything will gain 3 when they're placed. So now we just use all of our rerolls and drafts to look for more outlets and more computers. And then we can scale these as much as we want. Remove those. Crystal ball's fantastic because now we get 4 options to hopefully find the computers. 1 more greenhouse. This is the last greenhouse we need. Now we can skip, place another one, skip, roll, roll, nothing. Computer. And this is how it can go infinite. When the computer has 5 charges, you use 5 charges and you gain a draft. So we place the computer here, also get another lich. Place it right here. And I think we need multiple computers to make it actually infinite. But what we do now is every time we can remove an outlet, packing tape lets us place one again, and then it gives more triggers to the computer, which then gives us a draft and makes it go forever. So here's another computer. Here's another computer. Another lich. Another computer. We don't need another greenhouse. We have 4. That's all we really need. So these are all the drafts we're getting from the computer. And I think we're kind of good on boons. And now we're just getting a lot of rerolls here. When you place an animal trigger, that's fine. We'll skip. Let's roll for another outlet if possible. Yeah, you see how many drafts we're already getting from all these computers? Oh, it's so many. We'll take the ginger. We'll skip, and there we go. Also, I need to place something. Oh, here's another outlet. Yeah, let's remove this. And then I don't know if this, I think this might actually get hit up this direction. So I think I'm done on the liches. Skip, another computer. Skip. And now we put the clover in the middle right here. Actually, you know what? Let's make it the tomato. Why not? This is so many. Oh, it's hard to look at all of them. We have so many drafts. Let's see. Balls would exit the top and bottom of the board without bonking anything. That's fine. Immediately remove all deposits from all holders. Whenever you remove a holder deposit, that's fine. Roll. I think we're one-shotting anyways. When you skip any trigger draft holder deposit, that's fine. Keep going. After each trip, you gain another one. We're about to have every single boon. We're just getting temporaries. Okay. So let's see if it actually goes infinite. So what we do is we have 91 on packing tape. We remove outlet, and then we place it back. Remove outlet, skip, place it back. Remove outlet, skip, place it back. The thing is we need an outlet up here to keep charging the packing tape. So I'm actually going to look for another one. Here we go. Okay. I'm actually gonna, let's go crazy. Give me one more. There's another one. Okay, I think we definitely have it now. Yeah, let's see if we can go infinite. So now we remove this outlet, skip, place it, remove, skip, place, remove, skip, place. It keeps leveling up. Yeah, so what it does is it keeps leveling up these computers, which gives us more drafts, and it keeps leveling up the packing tape. So we will indefinitely be able to place this outlet, and due to the amount of drafts we're getting from these computers, we can skip them and gain more rerolls so that we can keep getting removals because we have the Swiss Army knife. So we just keep doing this until this multiplier right here says infinite. Because also this outlet and this outlet keep charging these greenhouses. And then we're going to gain so many drafts from all these computers. We have a lot stacked up. I just have to make sure I don't actually mess up. But like if I mess up, I just have to like re-find another outlet, which is fine. It's crazy. The game actually like works pretty well though. I thought it would start getting overloaded. Because we have so many drafts just like sitting in the background. And also, yeah, like our packing tape is at 300 now, so we have no issue. I don't know how long this is going to take. But it seems to be scaling pretty quickly. Because Because it's just exponential. So it'll get there at some point. There it is. Oh, we did it. Look at that. X infinity. The happy little tomato. Holy moly. But now, you thought all the pain was over. We have so many drafts from these computers that we have to skip all of them. So we're going to be here a second. Oh, and at least this one we can keep track of how many we have, because every time we skip, we gain a reroll. I don't think, I mean, so, all right. If we look, it's every 5 we get a draft. So I assume if these are around 1,500 and they're getting hit by one outlet, this is at 2,700, like, this probably has 1,500 worth. This probably has 1,500 worth. What's getting hit by both? So these are probably like 3,000 worth. So divided by 5, each of those is giving that many triggers. This one's probably giving 1,500 worth. So like this alone's giving 300 triggers. This is probably like 500, like 1,000. Like I'd say like, I don't know. If I had to, because like this one's not getting hit, this one's not getting hit. Like 3,000 maybe? My forearm's hurting. Should we make a bet? Sure, I'll make a bet. Start a prediction. Over, under 3,000. Over, under. We'll do 2 minutes. Get your bets in. I'm going turbo mode. All right, well. So the bet was for over under 3,000, and that was the end of it. That's crazy. I did guess 3,000. I will say that's a pretty good guess. Oh, hold on. We had 24. No. It just said the thing just says over under 3,000. That's definitely got to go to over. That's crazy. That's crazy. Over 3,000. Well, there it is. All right, well, we actually haven't scored a million yet. So let's put it on normal time. And let's get that million from Mr. Tomato Man. Here it goes. 1 million. Would you look at that? And every time it hits, well, you do have a cooldown, don't you? That's less exciting. 200 times infinite. And that is how you can make infinite money in Ballionaire. I assume there are a couple of other ways to get the infinite, but no matter what combo is out there, I think it has to work around the greenhouse, as it is the only peg that continues to multiply on top of its existing score. But other than just making infinite money, I was able to eventually draft every single boon in the game, which when you have every single modifier that the game has to offer, Ballionaire doesn't really know what to do. Let's see what happens. Let's go halftime speed. Okay. Oh, that one's wearing the mask. Look at all the fishies. Oh, man. Well, we beat the game, I would say. These fishes are still going. That one's still going? How's that one still going? Is that one broken? Boomerang. Astronaut helmet. Boomerang. Astronaut helmet. Boomerang again. Why is it swapping its held food? It swapped from tomato to toast. It's gonna hit that. Does that change anything? Is this one bugged out? I think if you exit off to the right of the screen, it stops it. There it is. Wow, top earner. Look at him. Infinite money from Mr. Tomato Man. And look at all the boons. Every boon in the game.